Welcome back to Gearhead Garage, where we break down the latest rides hitting the streets and dig into what makes them worth your attention. Today we're diving into the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-20, a compact crossover that's designed to blend Mazda's sporty DNA with everyday practicality. This isn't just another small SUV entering a crowded market, it's a statement that Mazda can build a vehicle that's stylish, refined, and genuinely fun to drive. By the end of this review, you'll know if the CX-20 is the right choice for you. Exterior: the first thing that grabs you about the CX-20 is its presence. Even though it's a compact crossover, Mazda has managed to give it a bold and athletic stance. The front end is where the personality really shines. Mazda's white, sculpted grille sits proudly in the center, finished in gloss black or chrome depending on the trim, and seamlessly blends into a pair of sleek LED headlights. The lighting signature has been updated for 2026, giving the car a piercing look, almost like it's staring right at you with intent. The hood creases flow neatly toward the grille, emphasizing the forward motion Mazda calls Kodo design, and the lower bumper integrates functional air intakes that aren't just for show, they help with aerodynamics. The overall effect is aggressive but not overdone, striking a balance that looks premium without trying too hard. From the side, the CX-20 shows off its proportions. It's compact enough to weave through city streets easily, but the ride height and stance give it genuine SUV character. A bold character line runs from the front fender to the rear, giving the body an energetic, almost sculpted appearance. Mazda designers kept the roofline slightly sloped, which gives it a sportier profile without cutting too much into rear headroom. Wheel options range from 17 inches on the base trims up to 20 inches on the top spec models, with alloy designs that wouldn't look out of place on a luxury vehicle. Black cladding along the bottom edges and around the wheel arches not only protects from debris but also reinforces the rugged side of its character. When you catch it from a 3/4 angle, you can clearly see Mazda wanted this crossover to look athletic, not just practical. Swinging around to the back, Mazda kept things sleek and modern. Slim LED taillights stretch into the tailgate, giving a sharp and futuristic impression at night. The sculpted tailgate itself is clean and uncluttered, with just the Mazda emblem at the center. A subtle roof spoiler adds a touch of sportiness, while the rear bumper has been designed for practicality with a low-loading lip that makes it easier to slide luggage in and out. Depending on the trim, you'll either get a sport-inspired dual exhaust or a hidden exhaust design that emphasizes simplicity. The result is a rear end that feels polished and functional but still stylish enough to make you take a second look. Interior: step inside, and the CX-20 continues Mazda's march toward premium territory. This is not your typical entry-level SUV interior. The dashboard is wrapped in soft-touch materials, with carefully stitched accents and a clean, minimalist layout. Mazda believes in keeping things driver-focused, and it shows here. The infotainment screen, up to 12.3 inches in size, sits high on the dash where it's easy to see without being distracting. Paired with it is a fully digital driver's display that changes depending on whether you want navigation, performance data, or safety alerts. Front and center: the center console is clean and uncluttered, with just the essentials like climate controls and a volume knob placed where your hands naturally fall. The seats are another highlight. Mazda has designed them to reduce fatigue on long drives while still holding you snug during spirited driving. Upholstery options range from cloth in the entry trims, to synthetic leather in the mid-level models, and genuine leather in the higher trims. The top trims even offer heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, and memory settings for the driver. Space is generous for a compact crossover, with improved legroom and headroom compared to older Mazda small SUVs, and the cargo hold is surprisingly practical for this size, making the CX-20 versatile for city errands or weekend trips. Mazda also added some nice premium touches depending on trim: ambient interior lighting that gives the cabin a relaxing vibe, a panoramic sunroof that brightens up the interior, and an available Bose premium audio system for audiophiles. It's clear that Mazda wants the CX-20 to feel like a car that belongs in a class above its price point. Performance is where Mazda really sets itself apart, and the CX-20 doesn't disappoint. The standard engine is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder, producing about 191 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a smooth 8-speed automatic transmission that's tuned to deliver power in a responsive yet refined way. This setup is perfect for everyday driving, striking a balance between efficiency and fun. For those who crave more power, Mazda offers a turbocharged 2.5-liter engine option. With premium fuel, it pumps out up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque, which is an impressive figure for a compact crossover. This gives the CX-20 the kind of punch off the line and mid-range pull that driving enthusiasts will love. But that's not all. Mazda also brings a hybrid version into the lineup. Developed with Toyota's hybrid expertise, this model pairs a 2.0-liter four-cylinder with an electric motor, delivering about 200 combined horsepower while significantly improving fuel economy. For buyers who want to save at the pump without sacrificing too much power, this version is a perfect option. No matter which engine you choose, the CX-20 can be had with Mazda's i-Active all-wheel drive system, which enhances traction in all weather conditions. Add in the brand's G-Vectoring Control Plus, which subtly adjusts torque delivery to smooth out cornering, and you get a crossover that feels sharper and more connected than most rivals in this class. On the road, the CX-20 is agile, confident, and genuinely fun to drive, carrying forward Mazda's reputation as the driver's choice in mainstream cars. Technology and safety are just as important as performance in today's market, and the CX-20 is well equipped. Standard features include adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. Higher trims add advanced systems like a 360-degree surround view camera, traffic jam assist, and lane centering technology. Mazda also equips the CX-20 with connected car features such as smartphone app integration, remote start, and even over-the-air updates to keep the software fresh for years to come. Pricing makes the CX-20 even more attractive. The base model is expected to start at around $25,000, which is very competitive against rivals like the Honda HRV, Toyota Corolla Cross, and Hyundai Kona. Mid-level trims fall in the $28,000 to $32,000 range, while fully loaded turbocharged models with all-wheel drive and premium features top out around $38,000. The hybrid slots right in the middle, giving buyers a strong blend of efficiency, performance, and value. All in all, the 2026 Mazda CX-20 feels like a complete package. It delivers style that turns heads, an interior that feels premium, and performance that reminds you why driving can still be fun even in a compact SUV. It's practical for families, stylish enough for young professionals, and versatile enough for just about anyone. Mazda didn't just create another small crossover, they made one that elevates the entire segment. That wraps up our full review of the 2026 Mazda CX-20. If you're shopping for a compact crossover that's more than just a boring commuter, this could be the perfect fit. Thanks for tuning in to Gearhead Garage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the hottest new cars hitting the road.